Aren't we, that everybody is in a cost of living crisis? You are, aren't you? Well, I am. I've told you before about the shrinking biscuits and everything like that. Oh, don't get me going on that Warburton's loaf. You know, the brown yeah, we can share, can't we? Well, Chobham's, of course, this is what we talk about. Over here, we have a bread company called Warburton's, right? Headed by very much a wannabe called Jonathan Warburton. And he signed all of these people like George Clooney, Sylvester Stallone, Robert De Niro to promote the bread. And it's amazing, each time he makes an ad with a major Hollywood star, the bread gets smaller. You know what I'm saying? Slices. I mean, I wouldn't call it slices. It's like a minute. I've seen bigger Ritz biscuits and they've shrunk. Yes. Now, the thing what I wanted to talk to you about was literally this. I found this in London the other day. And this, of course, is an amazing big show over here starring Matthew Broderick and his wife, Sarah Jessica Parker. Now, Sarah Jessica Parker, to the rest of the world have known, is, of course, Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City and the reboot called Just Like That. Now, they've decided to bring over their show, Plaza Suite, which was a big success for them, literally with a few setbacks on Broadway. The Bill Simon epic, of course, from a particular era. A lot of reviews are saying that it's a little bit out of kilter, out of touch, but not seemingly with the audience. Now, let me share this with you because, as I say, everybody claims to be running dry of money and they can't afford it. The top price ticket to see Sarah Jessica Parker and her husband, Matthew Broderick, is £300. Yes. £300 for 2.5 hours in a theatre. And there's no meet and greet. It's not like a Pops concert, you know, where you can go and meet them after the event, you know, that sort of stuff. Oh, no. Now, £300 plus there's a programme for 15, a glitzier programme for 25. You got all of that, right? Now, the cocktails start anywhere from 18 to £35, and these are based on, of course, the cocktails that Carrie and the gang drank in Sex and the City. So you could see that it's not really about the play, it's about the marketing of this particular brand, right? Now, the play is running for 3 months only. Apparently, it can't be extended any longer than that, even if you wanted to pay them yourself individually. No, they have to get back commitments, all of that sort of stuff, and rightly so. I'm not decrying them. You know, if they can get people to come in for £300 per person to go and see a play, good luck to them. But how's it doing? Well, apparently, according to the theatre bosses, it's virtually sold out for the 3 months run. So I come back to you and say, who out there could afford to go and see it? Because when I was looking down at some of the people, the reviews, a woman said she'd love to have come to see it, but with the train fare from Manchester, the hotel overnight and the ticket, it would be cheaper to go for 2 weeks in Spain. Did make me laugh. Now, as I say, I've been lucky enough to interview both Sarah Jessica and Matthew Broderick. They're two nice people, two actors, of course, and literally just doing their craft on the most prestigious stage, as some people might suggest in the world, the West End stage. But really, do you know anybody, should I say, who could afford to spend £300 on a night out at the theatre? And what's really confusing is, as I said, we're all struggling paying heating, you know, water bills, gas bills, all that sort of stuff. You read one side of the curtain and you think, how do they afford it? And why am I the one? And I'm not saying I couldn't afford it, you know, but the bottom line is you think, would I want to spend that money also? But who truly in this climate can afford £300 to go and see two TV stars on the West End stage? And more importantly, would you pay that? Now, back to that Warburton's bread. I'm still angry. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.